If you would like the uncensored version of this video, then please check out my Patreon down below.
So let it be, oh let it be, says Holy Vader. 6 times knocking on the door, no response, but hey, you're ready back to back. Just stars are running on a midnight train. Back to back, I can no longer pretend. Give me a break, you're down. Just wanna get by my dad's again. Lazy down, while I have it dead.
2022 is over, and frankly, has been so for a while at this point. With its departure, we say goodbye to another year of calculated mediocrity and wasted lifespan. Base year for anime, cringe year for hentai. Personally, I finished my CS Masters, went to Anime Expo, managed to bench 2 plates for 8 reps, and had to explain to numerous strangers approaching me wearing YouTuber merch that I am in fact not Noxtaku. But you're not here to hear me regale tales of people asking for a picture with me thinking I'm someone else. You're here to hear about some of the more recent releases in the world of animated adult content. So let's put our critical thinking on pause as we kick back, relax, and grab ourselves an exotic can of sugar-free Monster Energy as we reminisce on the best and worst hentai had to offer in the past year. Let's fucking go. Hey guys, Hart here. I know it's been like a year since last I uploaded, but I promise there's a good reason. You see, the video's actually been ready to go for like 11 months. Don't look at the timeline here, but it's actually been ready to go for like a really long time. The only thing is just, as per usual, I'm missing the thumbnail from Jimmy, and you know what? It's been like a year. He's had his time. This is too much even for him. I'm going over there, and I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. Oh, Jimmy, where's the thumbnail?
Done. It's done.
What?
Yeah, I sent it to you like half a year ago.
But why isn't the video out then?
Because you haven't done anything for 8 months.
Okay, so it's my fault. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy, you're gonna have to help me get this thing done. You're gonna have to motivate me the way that I normally motivate you.
Are you sure?
Yes. With words of encouragement. Where am I? What's happening?
Welcome to hell.
Me?
Bro, you couldn't get anyone else to do this.
Oh.
Welcome to hell. Are you ready for your punishment?
Bring it on! You don't scare me!
You'll have to watch this one hentai 777 times!
Do you even know who I am? That's supposed to be a punishment? Please.
Did I mention? It is made by Queen Bee.
As much as the quality of hentai can change on a year-by-year basis, if one thing has proven itself a constant in the ever-changing sea of smut that we find ourselves in, is that we can always count on Queen Bee to make some absolute garbage that we can then complain about. I actually quite like Queen Bee animation. I feel like they've gotten better as of recent. Shut the fuck up, man. That's not something you should proudly proclaim. That shit is embarrassing. Like trying to explain to your parents that you need $15 to buy access to your internet girlfriend's OnlyFans. But maybe I'm a bit too harsh. After all, Queen Bee has certainly managed to deliver a bunch of animations that would have never had adaptations without their help. In fact, as of recent, they've even taken to helping bigger animation studios animate actual TV anime. Most notably, some of the raunchier scenes from the newest season of Demon Slayer, which is known for its stellar animation. So let's try and have an open mind as we see the sort of product they've managed to create given an actual budget to make their animation. Alright, let's give it a look. I've got the part that Queen Bee made saved right here. Kind of an odd format to save an anime in, but we move. Oh my god, dude, are you seeing this? Dude, this is Queen Bee? Dude, the animation though! Now, obviously, I'm joking. They don't really make their animations in PowerPoint. But they might as well.
Thank you for coming, everyone. As you know, we're still on the lookout for our next blockbuster hentai. Thankfully, though, we've got John with us here today, who is going to present us some ideas for what our next big hit is going to be. John, the floor is yours.
Thank you for the intro, Miss Bunnywalker. I think you'll quite enjoy what I've brought with me here today. Virgin guy summons a succubus and has sex with her. How's that for a hentai plot, eh?
Thank you, John. That's a great starting point, but I think we're all wondering, what makes your version of this story that's been done over and over and over again unique?
Right, of course. What makes it unique? I almost forgot. I don't have a fucking Scooby. Well, you see, it's because in this one, the main character, the succubus is actually is his mom. Every subversion of this hentai I've seen has some major copium going on in regards to this woman's status as the biological mother of the main character. Don't worry, this isn't weird. After all, we're not related by blood, but you sucking on my tits sure does remind me of when I used to breastfeed you. What? I don't care how much step you throw in front of the mum part, swirly face and momkeepers here are clearly trying to turn their family tree into a circle, which is fine. I guess. I think I was just hoping they'd maybe be a little bit more ashamed about that fact.
You said it yourself. You think she's hot? I think she's hot. She's just like a chick like everybody else. She just so happens to be my mom.
Now obviously, as you probably noticed, there is one glaring issue with this hentai, and I know it's already at the forefront of your mind. MILFs? I mean, I like succubi, but I really just wish that instead of a fully grown woman, the mom looked like a 7-year-old child instead. What an awful transition. Well, it was bound to happen. It's another full-blooded lolly hentai. I always find it weird to think that there's people out there who are really just looking for stuff like this. Like, what drives a person to such lengths where this is what they have to look forward to? Having to scutter away to dark corners of both the internet and their room to partake in their hobbies? Surely such a person could only be viewed with contempt and disgust by his peers as he cradles up in his room engaging in a fetish most would disown him for even knowing about, yet alone partaking in.
Why are you panning to me?
I love children. Wala akong pake sa sasabihin ng iba. I love children. Gusto kita at wala na silang magagawa.
I always love seeing people argue about lolly online because on one hand you have these people who seem very concerned about the well-being of animated children to the point where it almost seems comical, but then on the other side of the argument you have people behaving in a way that serves as a very good reason to be worried. Damn bratty succubus! Seducing an adult? Correction is needed. Thank God it's not for me though. Imagine being into kids, huh? Not me though. No way. I like adults fucking. That's my thing. Speaking of.
おう山田約束通りすげえもん持ってきてやったぞじゃーん電動ドライバーは威力抜群だったけどザーメンが飛び散るのが最悪だっただろこいつならその点もバッチリってわけだやだ牛の搾乳みてえだなスイッチオン
Remember that nurse hentai about a guy who has to come every 3 hours or his nuts explode? Well, we're back for round 2, and we've got 2 new nurses to go along with it who are a lot more questionable in their methods to make the guy blast than the one from episode 1. I don't know how some of the shit in here passed inspection. Power tools, a vacuum cleaner. Someone's going to watch this and get a bad idea, specifically me. I feel like they're just fucking with us at this point. Like, they know people will jerk off to anything, so now they're just pushing the limits to see how far they can go. In a post-DVD and physical ownership world where everybody expects their porn for free, how do we know if our hentai is successful? Easy, just introduce sexual acts so ludicrous performing them would give you a one-way ticket to the ER with mutilated genitals. If we can't track purchases, then by God we'll track emergency room traffic during the Saturday evening hours.
Are you sure about that?
Mezurachi by Seton is one of my all-time favorite doujins, so when I saw it was getting an adaptation, I was very excited to see how it would turn out. But the finished product somehow looks off. I can't quite put my finger on it. Who made this anyways? Produced by Shoten, who gave it to Studio Blue Bread, which is a subsidiary of God fucking damn it.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Well, it certainly explains why the animation looks so janky. To be fair though, it's not as bad as your normal Queen Bee release, but certainly isn't what I was hoping for either. Am I just salty that another one of my favorite doujin didn't get the premium adaptation treatment? Yes. Am I gonna watch it anyways? Yeah, probably. Next up on the list, we've got Seidorei Gakuen 2, which is leaps and bounds beyond what we saw with Seidorei Gakuen 1. Because it doesn't exist. Teraraki Murakami really back in action with this one, once again proving his deep and visceral distaste for anyone afflicted with epilepsy, as he goes out of his way to swing the camera around and flash bright lights at it as if his life depended on it. And as always, despite doing them a service with this, people are complaining. Imagine, you're beating off to this hentai on your own, when all of a sudden a myriad of bright lights start flashing on screen. Then, you hear a thump. You look behind you, and who's spazzing out on the ground below you but epilepsy-inflicted serial killer Richard Ramirez? Murakami just saved your life. And how do you thank him? By complaining in the comment section that your eyes hurt, and that the show gave you a seizure. You disgust me. A hentai about girls with kleptomania? More like the most realistic thing I've seen in the past year. Have you seen the grocery prices lately? And what better way to save your wallet from the effects of inflation than simply just not paying at all? Remember, never over $9.50, that's the threshold for felonies. I just don't get why these girls keep coming back to the same store. Like, clearly the last time you stole here, you literally had to elicit sexual favors to get out of it. How about you, I don't know, go to the other convenience store down the road, where even if you do get caught, Tommy just gives you a slap on the wrist and asks you to put the gum back. I'm also just not a big fan of neither the hentai nor the animation studio behind it. Nothing constructive or objective to add to that, I'm just a hater, and between this, Queen Bee, and straight up just murdering people with epilepsy, it's hard for me to say this, but hentai just wasn't that good this year.
And so I give you this gift. The form of anyone you desire. What do you say?
I take it back, as 2022 saw Depixen releasing the second part to their critically acclaimed Fatal Tale series, and my god does it do something. The crisp animation, jokey yet serious tone, and don't even get me started on the shape-shifting, my lord! The original Fatal Tales was good, but this is just on a whole nother level, and gotta give credit where credit is due, they've really just outdone themselves. Also, a bit of a side note here, but I've seen a disturbing amount of people complain that the first form she takes is that of a black woman, and I mean, what kind of argument is that even? Like, yeah, I was on board for the vampire wolf and actual demon, but black people? That's where I draw the line. Come on, can we not turn the discussion of probably the smoothest hentai to come out of 2022 into one of race? I know this is going to come as a shocker to a lot of you, but I'm not actually racist. In fact, the only kind of discrimination I support is against Swedish people. As a Dane, it's in my blood. Come near my country and I will beat you with a stick. Legally. Other than that, however, it's my belief that we should respect all races and ethnicities. Even the bad ones.
Hey dude, what's up? Just emptying out these deodorant cans. Oh, cool. Flammable?
Yeah, I think it's French or some shit.
Not fair.
Hey, would you like a ciggy? I would love one.
Whoa! Oh my god! We're in another world! I can't believe it! What do you guys want to do first? We literally got isekai. We learn magic? Maybe conquer a dungeon? Oh, maybe we could rock and rape women. Maybe if we visit the local adventurers guild, we can see like what kind of quests they have available. You know, that does actually sound pretty interesting. I know, right? Let's go and have a look, don't you? Oh, roofie women?
Yeah, this show's stupid. I feel like I had a lot of arguments about why this hentai isn't super great in terms of just how it portrays these guys' relationship to women as something extremely predatory, but then at the same time, it's also just got such a charm to it and is so well made that upon rewatching it, I was just kind of sat there like,
you know what I mean? Like, dude, I want to jerk off! Fuck! I want to jerk off! Look at this!
It's been a little over a decade since Isekai took over mainstream anime, and hentai is finally starting to catch up. Like with this show, it's stupid, but it's also very self-aware about that fact, which is an odd line for a hentai to want to thread, but I think it does it well enough. From the way they get Isekai to just this guy getting mauled, it's quite fun at times, not to mention well animated. Almost makes you forget that the show is literally about competitive date raping. Almost. Seika Joe, huh? I think I read this a while ago, actually. I wonder what the adaptation looks like. Holy fuck! Yeah, it's alright. God, I love this hentai. The girls have just the right amount of fat on them, the scenes are well animated, and the plot is just about an honest man trying to make a living for his family. By having sex with high school girls. Gotta make a living, I guess. Overall banger show, though. Bunny Walker certainly hasn't been to anyone's disappointment in recent years, and this show sure isn't about to spell the end of that. I mean, did you watch that 4th episode? God damn, no wonder Japan's birth rates are declining. No goddamn cum lift after this bitch showed up. Still, if I had to pick a favorite for the year, this would very likely be it, and I highly recommend that you at least give it a look. A hentai about a high school club for making games? That's what I'm fucking talking about. Finally, we get to see real gamers make real games. Let's fucking go! Why aren't they making games? Why are they just sucking on this guy's dick? God damn it! I don't know what kind of mental image Blizzard has given the public, but there's more to game development than inappropriately touching your colleagues. You also have to make games. And create really hot female characters to then call them male and make me question my sexuality. Like, have you seen Link in the Garud outfit? You don't set out to make a male character design and end up with this. They knew exactly what they were doing and it's working because my god. But enough gay thoughts. It's time for gay action. When feeling a little insecure about your own sexuality, sometimes you just gotta sit down and watch 48 minutes of uninterrupted gay hentai, because how else would you know you're not into it? How else would you know you haven't turned gay overnight? I certainly know I didn't, because I watched this show in its entirety and definitely wasn't into it. I'm so sure I like women now. I don't need a homie, I need a hoe in me, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get pegged. Let's move on. Contrary to what the name would have you believe, this is not actually an NTR hentai. Look, I hate to be that guy, but if the girl you've secretly had a crush on for 10 years yet never mustered the courage to ask out suddenly starts dating someone else and you think you're being cucked, you're not. You're just an idiot. Don't let it get to that, by the way. Just talk to the women you fancy, man. It's so easy. Take a shower, straighten your back, puff out your chest, wait until it's dark out, go for a walk, and once you spot the woman you fancy, prove your potential fitness as a mate by showing her how fast you can dash to her side to protect her. Trust me, they love it. But yeah, not really Naturare. In fact, we didn't actually have any real NTR releases this year, aside from Akane wa Sumare by Studio Anchovies. But I'm pretty sure even if the main character gets cucked in that show, he also gets the girl back in the end, beats up the ugly bastard, and gets a happy ending. Like, you're watching him in despair, and then he dicks himself out. Wait for it. No! That's about my recap done. Sorry about the dry spell of videos in the past year. Finished my master's last summer and got a full-time job shortly thereafter, which alongside some other personal events took up most of the time I'd have normally spent on making videos. Rest assured though, I am not dead, just very tired. Thanks to all the patrons for sticking around all this time. Love you all. I have not actually charged any of you for the past 10-11 months as I haven't actually made anything, but mark my words, that is changing today. Make sure to tune in next time in 2035 for my 2023 recap video. However, till that point, more content to come, so stay tuned. Until then, I'll see you next time.